So growing up, I had what people would consider perfect skin. I had no idea what texture was. Acne, I rarely got, especially in high school. Like growing up, I maybe got the random pimple here and there. My skin type was just normal. It wasn't dry, it wasn't oily, it was completely normal, completely in balance. I had it really good up until 21 and everything did a 180. Literally nothing could have prepared me for this moment. So it started in March of 2020 and I know a lot of people broke out during that time, I think because of stress. And so when I first started to break out, I was like, oh, okay, this is weird. And when I tell you, everything went downhill so fast. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna include photos of the few photos that I have of my breakouts because obviously when I was breaking out, I barely wanted to look at my skin in the mirror, let alone take a photo of it. Like, I just had no idea what was happening. I was like, okay, maybe I'm having a breakout for like a week. And then it turned into 2 weeks, and then it turned into 2 years. Not only was I getting like this cystic acne that was like deep in the skin that was so painful, I had bumps all over my skin. I forget what they're called. I might put a little text here, but they're basically just like, basically whiteheads underneath the surface of your skin. And oh my gosh, like my skin was just covered in all of these bumps. At that time in March 2020, I feel like skincare was also just exploding because of like TikTok and people's skincare routines, and more skincare brands were coming out with stuff. Honestly, I don't know if that helped my case because I was so overwhelmed with all these videos and, you know, people showing what their routine was and all these products being pushed. But I was also like, do I need a 20-step skincare routine? I literally did the most wild things to try to get rid of my acne. Like I was just kind of getting at anything I could because I was so desperate. I covered my face in honey. I slept in honey. I slept in that Amazonian, oh no, what's it called? I slept in that clay mask. I'm gonna insert a photo, but if you know that that is the most uncomfortable, itchy mask, and I literally slept in it. And I was waking up with a new breakout every day. 0 out of 10 experience, do not recommend. I'm gonna show you what worked for me. I didn't go on any Accutane. I didn't go on anything like that. I pretty much stuck to products that I could get at my drugstore or Sephora, and this is what worked for me. 3 major things that helped me get rid of my acne. Number 1 is if you have oily skin, do not attempt to dry your skin out or dry the pimples out because you think that's gonna help. What you're doing is your skin's actually gonna feel deprived of its natural moisture and it's gonna overcompensate, making your skin even more oily. Maybe a lot of people know that, but trust me, as a girl who slept with a clay mask on overnight, do not try to dry out your skin. It's also just not good for your skin in general. I feel like that leads to like premature wrinkles. You're literally sucking the moisture out of your skin. It's just not good. I would recommend like a gel moisturizer or something lightweight, nothing too thick or heavy, just enough to actually give your skin moisture. I really love the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost is a really lightweight gel texture and your skin just kind of soaks it up and it doesn't feel heavy. Number 2 also might be common sense, but I am guilty of it to this day. Do not pop your pimples. Don't do it. I know it's so tempting. Don't do it. Not only are you gonna leave a scar, and I have so many, you're gonna make the infection worse because that's basically what you're doing. You're like spreading and squeezing the bacteria that's underneath your skin in your pimple and you're spreading it to other areas of your face. Don't do it. I use pimple patches now. Honestly, like I'm not gonna lie, it's like tempting to pop your pimple, but just don't do it. Put a pimple patch on overnight, you wake up, it'll literally just solve itself for the most part. Salicylic acid on top of a pimple should do the trick. It's just meant to kill any bacteria that your pimple might have. Third and final point is not more important, I'd say, but something that I feel like made the most difference for me is sticking to a routine. When I was getting into skincare, I thought, okay, I'm gonna find one magic product. It's gonna solve my acne. I'm gonna use it for a week. I'll be good. That just wasn't the case. And honestly, if a product like that existed, I think we'd all be walking around with very clear skin. Got a good routine down for my skin, and it's like a 5-step routine for my skincare. So super simple. Do not overcomplicate it. Also, you have to stick with it for a while. I think that your skin cells like regenerate every few months. So when you're doing a routine or you're using a new product, it's gonna take time for your skin to show the results. I'd say it was like 2023 when I finally started getting a routine down. and I started seeing those bumps and that texture go away, and I thought I was just gonna live with it for the rest of my life. I was like, this is just it. I noticed I started to break out a lot less. I still do get my pimples, so I will cleanse. I'll go in with a cleanser and remove my makeup. Sometimes I double cleanse, and then I always go in with a toner, something that has like glycolic acid, because it acts as a very gentle exfoliation for my skin, which did help with those, I don't know what they're called, with those whiteheads that were underneath my skin still. It really helps with that. No matter morning or night, I always go in with the Nivea Luminous Dark Spot Solution. I had so many dark spots, and for me, my dark spots took forever to heal. This is what will get rid of my dark spots like within days, if not weeks. I love it. I've gone through like 7 bottles of this. It's so good. It's so gentle. I think I've used dark spot serums in the past. I'm like, is it doing anything, or is that just my skin like healing itself, you know? During the day, please apply SPF. It's the beauty of Joseon. Blends right in, it doesn't break me out. I love it so much. But also, if you do have dark spots from acne, the sun can make them worse. So you're gonna wanna be protected. At night, I cleanse, I apply toner, I apply my dark spot solution, and then I'll alternate between retinol and this TLC glycolic night serum. So something with AHA and BHA and then retinol. I think that they both help to just exfoliate the skin, get any dead skin cells off. Retinol, I feel like, really helped my breakouts and minimizing them. And areas I want a little bit more moisture, I'll go in with like a thick cream. Also, there are some times, especially during allergy season, my skin is just so dry. I love going in with the Thayer's Barrier Bestie. So I hope that helped at least one person. Just know that your skin does get better, even if it feels like you're waking up and you're seeing no progress. It does come. As you can see, I still have scars from all the breakouts my skin endured when I was going through it. Definitely would have done the 3 steps that I just mentioned a lot sooner, I think, had I just known more. I hope this helped, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!